nice opening break. But what a mess he's left. I mean, he's timed it really well. Cue ball tracks straight back up the middle of the table. Pots, but look at the state of this. That big cluster on the right hand side is going to cause both players a problem. 2 balls tied up on the left as well. So Dave electing to play defence. And we'll see a few tappy shots just in behind these balls at the top of the table until someone sees an opening. Now Dave's going to leave that one hanging over the middle. And he's left an angle as well that Stevie could go up the top of the table and try and dislodge one of the reds that's tied up. I think the one to the left in the bulk does pass the top left, so I think it can go around it. And he selected to play the double. So now it's really just all about that ball on the right hand side.
There's what Stevie's showing you, that he wants to play it off the yellow. Take the red that's down here nearest the black. Just screw the cue ball up the table a little bit towards that middle bag. Wants it to slow down a bit. Oh. You can't believe that's just gone on and on and on, that cue ball.
Yeah, just kept
when he hit it, I thought, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So then it was still going, and then wow. So you can, I think it's been a bit unlucky there, definitely. You've seen if it goes through the gap now into that corner, try and kick back off this rail and push the red towards that corner bag. Trouble with this, if he does hit this correctly, that cue ball could slide into the corner. That's a good attempt. And at least it's opened the frame up. I thought for a minute, and so I'm sure you did as well, Nick, that this frame, I thought, well, this could be a 15-minute jobby.
Yeah. He's left Dave this long yellow, full length of the table. He's close to the work as well, but it looks like it's fairly dead straight. And the 2 yellows that are locked together, I'm pretty sure they're a plant into that top right. Looks like it's a dead set plant. And he gave it a nudge on the way past.
What's that yellow going to do? No. So, chance number 2 for Stevie Dempsey.
Yeah, he can take the one to middle. He's also, I think he's on the one to top left as well, but middle it will be. Run the cue ball around, needs that to move, and that's no good. Don't know if you can see the line for the plant, but that's horrible, being this close. I think it's all he's got. This would be some shot if he pulls it off. Ooh,
he's got it.
Does. Any luck?
Yes, there might be a little bit there, Nick, to be fair.
How's your luck today, Stevie?
Oh, wow. Right.
To be fair, it was a great plan.
It was a great plan, but
he deserved a bit of fortune there, I think. But
good shot there. That wasn't easy at all. It's black for a 1-0 lead. In some sort of style as well, or fashion. In it goes, and it's the man from Ireland. He puts his hand up to Dave Fernandez there in form of an apology.
Yeah, I mean, that'll make Dave feel better.
This is the black. Stevie negotiated that, no problem. You can see the hand up.
sure Lewis will thank me for reminding him of that. Yeah, Lewis is currently 6-3 up against Sean Story.
He was 6-1 up.
He was, yeah.
Nice break there from Stevie, who's electing to take reds. And they're all there for the Irishman. This was your tip for event 7, or one of them, one of the 27 of them that he provided us with this week, Nick.
Do you want my tip for event 8?
Not especially, no.
No?
Because you're only going to change your mind 10 minutes later. Go on, let's hear it. Come on. Out with it.
Aaron Davis.
Sorry?
Aaron Davis.
Okay.
There's one that's off the...
well, no, Aaron, he went fairly deep in the first event.
Did.
Old Cyborg.
He's playing well, and I think if he gets through his first match, which is against Clayton Castaldi, he's got Phil Parkin on the next. Phil didn't play great at all yesterday, and then possibly on a collision course with Stevie Dempsey in the last 16.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, assuming that Stevie wins here, of course, which he's won the first 2 frames and looking pretty sharp at the moment.
Well, made short work of that, did Stevie. Quickly now into a 2-0 lead.
Luke Gilbert's won the first frame against Cole Bedford. Declan Brennan is 1-0 up against Andy Williams. Liam White 1-0 against Luke Sanges. And with this game, that brings us right up to date. These are the last games of the round of 64.
Well, Dave Fernandez there. Meanwhile, has gone dry. Is it going to be one of these matches where everything is going in one direction? Or the run? Easy plant if you want to take yellows in the middle, but reds are the better colour all round. So Dempsey taking a longer and tougher shot to make sure he gets reds. And that's perfect. If you wanted to leave that red that's very near the black till last.
Yeah, he definitely will. And he's going to have to take the thinner cut to bottom left.
The only other way, what he could have done, he can actually play that red off the yellow that's next to the black and free it.
Yep.
But he's already mapped his route now. It's in his mind with these 2 reds at the bottom. That's going to be last. He'll get over for the one on the other rail now. Bit close to it.
Yeah, he is. Not much angle to play with either.
No, he might change his mind now. Have to go the other way. No.
Stuns the cue ball out. He's back in great shape again.
Tad further than he wanted, but it's okay.
Yeah, he needs to finish pretty straight on the last red.
Yeah, he does have another option. If he didn't finish completely straight, he can still play that little flick shot.
Yeah,
that is available. So he does have a couple of options. Yes, his main priority at the moment is to be straight on his last red. So you just roll it into the corner, just roll position onto the black into the left-hand bottom corner. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, again, he'd like to be a tiny bit straight. This is going to go towards the rail a little bit, but nothing to do with the cue ball. You know, if I'm being greedy, I want to be right behind it so it's straight.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just near the cush playing a cut.
Especially on a slightly tighter pocket.
Well, that's it. Again.
Right behind this, it's unmissable. You still don't expect him to miss it, but...
So overcut it, is he?
It can be missed. Wow.
Any harder, that's not going in.
No chance. Just that far knuckle.
Just.
That looked to the world that it was going to stay up. A chance.
And it's such a good break as well that from Stevie there. Great explosion with the pack.
Yep.
Everything charging around the table.
First decent chance for Dave Fernandez.
Yeah, he will be thinking it's about time.
Yeah. I mean, you'd want to be reds here, but he's not really got a great opener on reds. He's got a 3-ball plant to the middle, which he could take on, but he's forcing to go in for yellows because he doesn't have a decent opener. And the only
He's
reason
not
I
come
say
far
reds-
enough either. You want to come further up so he could play that yellow at the top of the table. Does the yellow snip cut into the middle, past the red.
That's really tight, but yeah.
What else is there? If
Not
it does
much.
go, at least one thing. If he did play that and get it, you've opened up the frame for yourself.
Yeah.
Could maybe play this yellow up off the red.
Oh, that's a nice shot. It's the red that's, the yellow that's to the right of the cue ball now. The one that's just above. That's the problem. It doesn't go top left, doesn't go into the, top right, doesn't go into middle.
Yeah, you can get onto that.
Can land short position off the yellow from the top, yeah? This.
See, I'm not sure about that one. He wanted to go a lot further because
He's
now
looking
gonna
now
have
at,
to change his route.
he's looking now at, I mean, he could land on the one to middle, but he's looking at kicking it out. Might just have a bit too much angle to land it, which is...
Well, he's never actually in this frame been in A1 position anywhere through this.
No. What he was looking at doing there was kicking the red out of the way, so the yellow then went to top right, but he's still not got it. Now he's tried to land in behind it.
Gone a bit too far.
Yes. It still goes to left middle, but what do you do with a cue ball? Cue ball you need really where it is now to get the yellow that's above the 8. Needs to pull something out of the bag here. Got the pot. Well, maybe it does sneak in.
Well, I said that at the start of
Yeah.
the start of finish. The snip yellow goes in there.
Yeah. You can see there's a little gap there. He's going to have to play it towards the knuckle and just judge the pace well. There you go.
And the first time he's been in position, he's on the black. Great finish there from Dave Fernandez.
Yeah.
And drags a frame back, and he'll feel a whole lot better as he goes back to his seat.
Mark Fleming. This looks like it's going to be dry.
What's he left?
He's left the plant. He's left the reds to top right. That's all he's left.
That could be enough.
They look like they've gone to a plant as well. No, actually, maybe not.
No chance. The only way you can play that is to play the reverse plant if the balls are close enough.
Yeah.
So you play the opposite side and it pushes it in the opposite direction.
Deciding to pull out, recognising that reds are fairly dominant at the moment. There's nothing to attack. Even if Dave Fernandez makes this ball, then, which he does, it's a very good shot. He's still faced with a lot of problems. I think he can get, well, he can get through to the one to top right. I think what he'd dearly love is to be able to play that off the red and move the red out of the way, but he won't be able to do that with this shot. Lost a turn, is it? It is. But he's left the red on the cushion.
Yeah, certainly didn't want him leaving there. Lost a turn, okay, but
yeah, I could see his plan. I mean, if he hides the cue ball next to the yellow, then Stevie's got nothing to go at. Just trying to double kiss that red out. He's not. Don't think. Well, he may just be able to get to the potting angle. It's close. Can we tell by his face? No, he doesn't like it.
No.
Didn't come out far enough. Again, it was one of those situations where, you know, he was happy to leave Dave attempt to just try and get all of his balls in the open. One of those situations, almost like a chess game where you're just advancing your position. Well, looks all right. Snooked on everything, I think. Yeah, he is. Absolutely nothing to go out here. In fact, needs to be careful, because if he doesn't get this safe, the yellows are all there now. It's a big frame.
Oh,
lovely. Well, that's a really nice shot. Recognised by Dave with a tap on the table. And that's put the advantage firmly back with Stevie. What can Dave do here? He's looking at one cushion, trying to push the yellow across towards the right hand corner pocket. Just try and get it in the mix. Oh, he doesn't want to break open those two balls. He hasn't. Fortunate there, if those two come out, then, then Stevie's in here. Stevie's going to have another go at dislodging those two. That's better. That's what he was trying to do earlier.
He's got himself into a very good position here, Stevie Dempsey.
I think he's left this yellow though. I think he's left the cut back. He's left the cut back into top left, and Dave really just has that one problem of the yellow on the right hand side. And I think he could try and leave an angle here to get it out. He's not got an angle off that ball, and actually he's pushed the two yellows together, which is going to make this even more awkward. Yeah, it's just suddenly gone a bit tricky. Well, he can still get to the potting angle, but the yellow in the way of developing the last one. He might have to leave that development shot until last, or maybe some kind of double. The trouble is, in potting this, he's going to hit the yellow to the right, and there's reds over in there. I don't know where you go from here. Miscue.
Yep.
Given
Joe Prince there.
Yeah, Joe
back from America.
Yeah, doing well in the States. Made a couple of finals in a row.
Yeah, lost to Jordan Shepherd and Chris Melling respectively.
Already planning his trip to Louisville. That's the next Ultimate Pool USA event. Louisville, Kentucky. Just the yellow that Dave hit a second there, just come down table and covered the path for the red to bottom left. I think Stevie may be looking at getting all the way down table and maybe take that red off the yellow. And he's going to come straight down and try and move it. He's landed below it.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's straight up into the top corner.
Well, now he can screw it back and probably play the red in the centre. He got a thicker kick on that yellow that he liked. And now he's in between the two.
How do you get on the 8 ball from here?
You play it in the middle. You've got to just play a thin cut. You can even play the double, but I think I'd rather have the thin cut and just you can kill the cue ball into the bottom rail. Cue up in the air a bit, but you sort of loads the bottom on the cue ball. That'd be me anyway. He's going to elect to probably cut back into the corner. Bring the cue ball up and down the table. I don't like this shot personally. Stevie Dempsey likes that shot though. That's a great shot.
See the reaction from Stevie.
I think he deserves better than to be plonked on the bottom rail here, to be fair.
You've got to fancy him to get this though.
Oh yeah.
Not as hard to saying the same thing to Mark Shepherd earlier. When you're playing them from under the cushion, they're nowhere near as difficult as they were on the Supreme. Well, he's potted 3 reds, and he's on a red. He's got the option of reds or yellows, and you could make a case for either, but I think it has to be reds just because of where the 8 ball is. Trouble is, it's quite a thin cutback, and that's why Stevie's given this a bit of attention. It's a thin cutback and harder to control the cue ball, so yellows it will be. So if he's taking yellows, he just needs to... Wow.
Not taking yellows.
He's not. I was going to say, if he's taking yellows, he just needs to think about his plan for the 8 ball.
Scruffy shot there from Dempsey.
Yeah, didn't expect him to miss that one. He's on the one up the cushion to top right. You wonder if he can get better on it. He's not taking it, so he's going to have to find a... I mean, he could leave it until second last and leave an angle to come out for the yellow, but then you're struggling to get on the 8 ball, so it really is... There's a lot of thought. I'm interested to see how he plays this. He could go up for that one on the rail now. I think he has to. Screw past the red. He's come too far. It's going to have to be a double. I don't think he was ever playing the double. I think he's just overhit that one, Tony.
Yep, absolutely right. Doesn't have to play a double. He could play the one into the middle and bring the cue ball back up, but then...
Yeah.
Need to go through the gap
Just
of those
makes me
2
wonder
reds,
why he didn't
leave
play
an
it.
angle.
Why didn't he play it when he was on it? You know, it just it looked like he was about as good as he could be on it. And now
I don't think he's come far. Well, he hasn't.
he's digging a hole.
Big one.
Did wonder if that would be his undoing, not taking that yellow, because it wasn't the easiest ball to get on, as it's proven. He's had two more attempts at getting on it, and he's not. Sometimes you just got to take
Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
Well, that is fantastic.
Swerve around the red and play the cut. Has he come far enough?
If you can recover like
Just.
that, then wow, brilliant. Still got to get on this 8 though. It's going to have to be a fiddly little shot into middle.
Yeah. You can almost make a case of playing a double, but I think the cut just to drop it in.
Got to get this dead right.
It's close.
Far knuckle, but it's in. That's a top clearance from Dave Fernandez. If he loses that one, 5-1 is a mountain to climb, but at 4-2 he's very much in this. He's got the break in this one as well. Wow.
That's rather softly done.
Yuck. Has he mishit this or what? I mean, what happened? It's like...
It looked like a decel. It looked like he decelerated into the pack.
He's finding the humour in it. There's one ball in the top half of the table, and it's the 8 ball. What a mess. That's what happens when you break like that. Dempsey claims reds. He's not going to be attacking from here though.
Play a double, kick everything out.
Yeah.
White knuckle ride pull. Can't beat it.
It's a crucial frame now, isn't it? 4-3 or 5-2. Going for a back double. I don't think he particularly committed to the shot. I think he knew it was going to be safe, and he really just wanted to kick a couple of balls out into the open, which he's done. So objective achieved there. Fernandez forced to go for this pot. And actually yellows are starting to take shape. I mean, if he makes that yellow, they are all there. Red still needs some work, but yellows all now have a pocket. Oh, now reds do as well. It's a great little shot, forcing an angle, playing that into the middle. It was pretty much dead straight. So he's played it into the top half of the pocket to create that angle. He's through the gap for red to middle. Not the perfect angle here. Wanted to be dead straight. So now he's going to have to come across and kick the yellow. Needs a full ball contact. That is no good.
Yeah, didn't want that.
He knew he was going to kiss that yellow, but so much can go wrong with this shot. If he doesn't get a full ball connection, then, and as you just saw,
does he have an angle here where he could just play this into the corner and maybe kick that yellow in?
That's what he tried. Now does it go? Just looking to see whether he can just get cushion first and squeeze it in. Don't think it does. Another look, hoping it does. I just don't think it's there. I think you've got to hit. It's one of those, you really need to get that red to the knuckle to squeeze it past the yellow, And I don't think he can get to the potting angle to get it to knuckle. He can only get it to like an inch up the cushion, and I don't think it then squeezes in. But it's all he had, so he was going for it. But
Yeah, he tried to borrow a little bit of pocket there to get the cue ball out a bit further.
actually, this is a very reasonable chance for Dave Fernandez. He's got one bad yellow, but the yellow over the pocket's the perfect ball to get it out. It's just about the opener here. He's not got a simple opener. He's got the yellow long. He would like to have left this one and get a better angle to kick the red out. He may, yeah, I just don't think it's there. He can't hit it thin enough. He's got yellows long to top left or top right. He's choosing top right. He seemed to rush that shot a little bit. Now he may have to duck for cover. I think he just plays into the yellow on the top cushion here. I think he's forced to. Doesn't have any attacking options.
No, like you say, nothing else to do there. Yes, Stevie Dempsey's got a bit of that red stuck out at the bottom of the table, but not enough where he can play it to make any difference of getting anywhere near that corner bag. In fact, it makes it worse if he does play it.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to move it.
No.
Because that's the only thing that's causing Dave any headaches at the moment. But move it he will. What's he left here?
I was just about to say, well, that's opened up the frame completely, but then the cue ball has just landed in a pretty
Dave's got a
pretty nasty spot for Dave Fernandez.
Dave's got to feel pretty unfortunate there that he's not. I mean, how are you not on anything here? He's got a really horrible thin cut down to bottom right. This is very missable. Yeah, he didn't even go for it. He's just pushed it for some cover. You can understand why. If he goes all out for the pot there, he probably leaves the frame if he doesn't get it. Just showing some patience. I think he's looking the red above the yellow cushion first off the yellow, perhaps. Surely he's not left this. Oh, it's tight. Cushion first off the yellow. No. He's left nothing again, but there is an easy little snooker. It's twice Dave's come to the table now.
Yeah, there's been some scrappy frames in this match.
Yeah. Dave could have so easily come to the table in these last two visits and been left with something so much easier to open the account and get the frame on the board, but the frame goes on. A double. Maybe. I mean, he has to go aggressive, surely. I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing tied up, and nothing you can really see that you can tie up. So. Ball's moving everywhere. And finally, Dave Fernandez gets a chance.
Yeah, he's had a shuffle.
He's earned this one. Plant next. Going to try and come back for the one on the left-hand side cushion. Oh, he's going to go up.
This is loose cue ball. Ooh.
I'm quite shocked that he's played that.
Yeah, he puts in arm up now. That's
Tony,
1-1.
I understand you don't want to leave the ball that's closest to the left cushion now as the last ball, not that it's the penultimate ball, to get on the one at the top of the table. But he could have screwed straight back below the middle pocket, taken that ball next, and left the yellow that's closest to the pocket to then go up table.
Yeah.
Why is he trying to go up table there? I don't understand. Unless he's just absolutely overhit. Maybe he was trying to get back and just misjudged that angle. I don't know. I'm a bit baffled by that, I'll be honest.
Answers on a postcard.
Yeah. He's going to get away with it, which is fair enough.
No.
But that could have so easily gone in off there. Massive moment that was.
We're going to be 4-3.
If that cue ball
2 in a row.
drops, then it's going to be 5-2. But 4-3 it is. Very much back in this game. Just remind you that is my tip for the event. 5-0 up. Tony's gone to sleep over there. Luke Sanchez 3-2 against Liam White.
Just listening to you reading the scores out.
Yeah, Stevie Dempsey, as we know, 4-3 up. Bit of a shock brewing there with Andy Williams.
Yeah.
And Brennan.
Yeah, Decky, I mean, he left it a bit late, didn't he, yesterday when he tried to make a comeback out here on the TV station. But he's putting brilliantly.
Yeah.
Just goes to show how it can all change from one day to the next.
Yep.
Just under quarter of an hour left now of this match. If we do see it go to the bitter end of the full 50 minutes. One frame separating these two battle-hardened pool professionals. Yeah, and that's the general sense of things you get from Stevie Dempsey's reaction. We've had a few of them.
Yeah, well, this game is just starting to get tight, isn't it? That's a clever shot.
Well,
3-ball.
that should cheer him up a little bit, that shot.
Yeah. Worked that out well. And actually opened up everything.
Yeah, he has. And this is just what the doctor ordered for Stevie Dempsey. As you approach the last 10 minutes of a match, if you can get 2 or 3 ahead, it just means you can control the game when it does go down to the 15-second shot clock. Middle of the bag for that one.
I've got to say, he was just hampered here.
It's just been a bit like it, isn't it? I don't think either of these players have been in A1 positions throughout a finish, pretty much, have they? They've had to work for every ball.
This is very missable. Oh.
Great shot there from Dempsey.
These players just play those shots so well. So easy.
It's worked out well because he can just play this plain ball cut into the corner, because that cue ball will just go between the two yellows off the rail and bump out for the black in the bottom left. Well, he's pulled the cue up a bit.
Yeah, just looking at the gap between the two yellows. Oh, that needs to slow down. Oh, he's on it.
I think he must be okay.
He is on it.
Did a bit of different face being pulled there if he was stuck to that yellow.
Another 2 mil of travel, and I think the cue ball is sat on the yellow, and he can't get through to this 8. I say.
Well,
You've got to say, he just rode his luck a fraction there, because if you think back, even when he ran out of position, he had those 3 balls in the middle of the table. I mean, he played the cannon, but he was very lucky to even land on that kind of like plant cannon. You know, it had to be there, and he didn't really have to make it too much either.
no.
So he's lucky to even have that,
Oh,
to come back and win 7-6.
I feel for Lewis.
Just shows the resilience that Sean Story's got.
That'll hurt any player to be that far in front and not get over the line.
Big break from Dave. Cannot make a ball. Was desperate to make one there. Andy Williams now on the hill, 6-1 against Declan Brennan.
Wow. Stevie Dempsey then missing a bad ball there by some distance as well. Yes. Has been scrappy.
Still an open table.
Yeah. I think Dempsey will be happy because of making these many mistakes and he's 5-3 up.
Yeah.
Because normally by missing a few of them, you'd find yourself quite a way behind in a match, wouldn't you, Nick?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dave's just not been able to fully punish him.
Nope.
And it's not that Dave's played particularly badly either. There's a well-judged shot. It's dead straight on it, so he may just have to dab it in and play short position on the other red. You might see him come back though. Yeah, just leaves the angle. Didn't want to be playing that from close in. Still needs to be pinpoint here. He needs to finish fairly straight on the red that's down the left-hand side, so he can hold for the other red.
That's fine.
Yeah, it is. That's come in really nicely. You can just drop this in and hold position.
And that little noise there tells you it will now be 15 seconds a shot after this one.
Oh, just graze that far knuckle. Now on these tables, your heart's in your mouth when you see it hit the knuckle. Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? Oh, there's another one. Played them both dead weight.
In goes the black. Dave Fernandez pulls one back. Desperately wants a ball. He gets one, gets two. And these are normally food and drink for Stevie Dempsey, who finishes like this, but it has been a bit scrappy. He's been out of position here and there, and it's very similar to the Mellin match before.
Yeah, the way it's played out, anything could happen here.
That's why he wants to be in that gap there to get rid of that red that's beneath the black ball if he is. And he looks it.
Oh, this was the hard one to land on, so the fact he got it, that's not good. I mean, it's not a disaster, but it's not great, because that red was a fairly simple drop into the middle, and now it's sat on the cushion, and we know the way these tables are playing, having balls on the cushion is not good, and now he's going to have to double it, and this is suddenly missable.
He's got that one, that's a good shot. Tap of the knee there from Dave Fernandez. Appreciates the shot that Dempsey just played, which is surely a frame winner. Just got to pop the two easy reds in. Hasn't got to do too much with the cue ball. Get it down towards the blue spot, anywhere around there, and he's got a clear path for the black.
It's got a pretty big angle here.
Yeah, just a little snip shot with a bit of left-hand side, sort of drag it. We could play twice across, he has done to come for the two.
Perfect.
Don't think I'd have even bothered going over there. I think I'd have just spun it out, because I'd have probably stuck myself behind the yellow. Down goes the black ball, and that's a massive frame there for Stevie Dempsey. Gets himself back to two in front, 6-4. He leads. He's on the hill. As we see it again. Dave Fernandez now to break off. Desperately needs a ball from this break. And he's going to get one. And this looks a fantastic split until that yellow ball just crept in front of the black ball. See the break again. When I saw the first ball go in, I thought, look at these reds, and then the yellow comes all the way down the table just to play the part of a blocker.
Andy Williams has beaten Declan Brennan 7-2. Aaron Davis now 6-0 up on Clayton Castaldi. Cole Bedford on the hill 6-3 up against Luke Gilbert. Mulaney and Thompson locked at 5 each.
That's a great cut there.
Yeah, that's a frame-winning shot.
Black ball's key.
Yep. Could try and move it now.
Well,
no.
There is the option of maybe playing the red off the yellow. Not sure if it's too far up to play that shot, but there you see he did it, and look where he's got the cue. That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
Great shot there from Dave Fernandez. Now he is the wrong side of this red bar, so I wouldn't advise going anywhere, but just screw this back a couple of inches and take the black from where you are.
Yeah, dab it in and leave yourself a quarter ball.
Oh, he's gone for a greedy one. He can see a path through to it, but see if he just jabbed it in, he'd have been in at what? Another 2 feet up the table.
2 feet up the table with the same angle. I mean, I don't.
Well, he's made the pot anyway, so
I mean, he does, but
he made that a heck of a lot harder, didn't he?
And do you know what?
Yellow.
Oh. I thought this was going to be dry.
Right, I'm going to immediately look at the balls here. I think reds. Yes, there's a red tuck behind the yellow near the middle, but I think you can play another red off that ball.
Yeah, screw back now.
Yep, and then play it off the yellow. This is a shot. Red off the yellow into the centre, free the other red.
Just making sure that the middle red of those three at the top pass the top right, and it does. So you can just play this off the yellow and screw back.
And quite rightly playing his extension now, because this is the most important shots thus far in this frame in the match for Stevie Dempsey's sake. Well, there we are. All in the open, but he's got a tough shot into the corner. Long screw shot. See his arm shaking a little bit there. It's a nervy one. Played it brilliantly low. Bit of adrenaline there in the old arms.
For sure.
He'll feel quite happy that he's not that well in, because this is unmissable, and it's all about position onto the last red. Even using that as another little clever thing there, just to play it off there and bring it away from the rail a little bit more.
Absolutely fantastic.
Clever little moments there from Stevie Dempsey.
Most players just pop the ball and then leave themselves a thinner angle, but just bringing that out a couple of inches just makes it so much easier to play your next position or shot. It's fabulous. I mean, it's just natural ball for these players.
2 balls away
so easily.
Screw back. This black ball for the match for Stevie Dempsey.
He's taking his time over it.
He did take an enormous amount of time, but down it goes, and Stevie Dempsey, he defeats Dave Fernandez by 7 frames to 5 and will advance through to the next round. Not a classic by his standards, but don't go too far away. When we come back, we're going to have a word with Stevie Dempsey.